Hello, Cancer. How are you? Welcome to the channel and to your reading, Cancer. Let us connect with those available energies that are presenting themselves for you in these next few days, next few hours. Let's see what the fairies have to tell us, Cancer. What message do these beautiful beings of light have for you? Let's see what they reveal today, Cancer. I am going to connect with your message of love right now. Start with the Ace of Pentacles. We continue with the, Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups. How powerful, Cancer. I congratulate you. And Eight of Wands. You know there is news that surprises you. Well, I tell you to prepare yourself to receive love, to prepare yourself to connect with love. There is a beginning, it tells me, for you that is preparing for a new intimate relationship. That is something that obviously you can intend, you can be desiring, because I told you Nine of Cups. Here I also see Knight of Cups. Because this Knight of Cups appears above this dandelion. So I feel here that it speaks of a desire, right, that Cancer asked for, or that has the intention, or that projects itself into that. I feel that this new thing comes to fill your whole heart and your whole life. So there is a beginning that they are preparing for you for this relationship. It could also be that your intuition is already, in some way, starting to make you perceive, that there is a certain hidden intention coming from the other person. It really feels like your inner voice is sensing what is truly happening. Your intuition, you perceive certain signs, or you have certain perceptions or gut feelings, or you are more awake at the level of the signals that connect you with another person. I don't know, I feel that you and another person are very connected energetically, mentally. A water sign could be the other person too, because it is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It may be that you are not even there, you are elsewhere. But life is gifting you the opportunity to connect with this beautiful Knight of Cups, someone romantic, someone who seeks, and also needs to live an emotional experience with you. And this is so strong, but in the good sense. But someone is going to captivate you. Someone is going to demand a lot of attention on an emotional level, and you are going to like sharing quality time with this person. Now, what happens with the Cancer who is in a relationship? Because there is an Ace of Cups and there is a Knight of Cups. Certainly someone definitely intends to approach your lives. And if you are on a common thread with a person, if you are still intending a person, your heart feels for a person, right? Who is already in your life and your little head thinks about that person. They are connecting you with someone where you are given the possibility for a relationship to be reborn, a pre-existing relationship, right? And for things to change in a brutal way, because there is a king of cups. In other words, from a Knight of Cups, it goes to a King of Cups. This may be that the person in this transition, in this process of blocking the relationship, of distancing from the relationship of separation, has made an internal process where they have evaluated and valued the connection with Cancer, has matured. And the underlying intention of that person is from a place of genuine responsibility and deep emotional maturity to step forward and propose what is essentially a brand new beginning for the relationship. In other words, you might find yourself asking, can I really trust what this person is coming back to offer me now? You truly need to consider if this change is rooted in their heart, as they are finally ready to step up and prove the sincerity of their feelings toward you once and for all. And I would tell you yes, because it is a King of Cups. And the King of Cups, as I always tell you, is not there to make you lose time on an emotional level. Now, it may be that Cancer does not want to know anything about anyone from the past, that we are going to something new that is spectacular. You connect with a new person and that person is around you, that they are there wanting to return or seeing what happens to them, what Cancer does, what they do not do. That is the other person's problem. There are two people here. There are two people. One intends to approach and another is in love with you. Well, they want to know you more. They want to know more about you. But obviously the person you choose will be with you, demonstrating trust and firmness in the relationship. I have to tell you that too. But here there is a connection of Cancer with something specifically also that feeds their soul and heart, which does not necessarily have to be something of an emotional nature. It may be that the Ace of Cups brings what is news that excites you very much and that connects with the cultural, that connects with the artistic, that connects with the psychic, that connects with the emotional. This connects seamlessly with what could be an outstanding proposal, one that may arrive in the form of a new work project or something that deeply inspires you. You have been anticipating this development and you are feeling quite eager and excited for it to finally manifest in your life. This sense of anticipation is particularly strong right now. And the reason for this feeling is clearly indicated by the appearance of the Eight of Wands, which suggests that things are about to move forward very quickly for you. Everything is aligning perfectly to bring you this much deserved breakthrough. Whether you are waiting, they are confirming to you that that project is happening. If you are not waiting for it, but you would love to be in that place, participate in that situation, you are surprised by what is an invitation, a proposal, and it tells you that you are up to the task of all this. It tells you that you are ready and prepared for this, that is going to happen. You know that several things are going to happen at the same time. Each of these potential situations brings with it sudden and favorable changes that I would like you to view as a very valuable opportunity, or rather, very valuable opportunities. These shifts are going to add a distinct and exciting new flavor to your life, marking a positive turning point for you to embrace. It may also be that they are this notifying you of something very important at the work level, and it does not necessarily have to do with the artistic, with the cultural, or with the social. It may be that they are surprising you on an emotional level too. A person is going to approach, I have no doubt about that, and will capture your attention beyond the fact that the other person continues to hang around or casually appears when you are starting to meet another person. Because I have a very strong perception regarding what this new person represents for you, there are so many emotions swirling in the air that are going to make you feel wonderful and truly happy. You should embrace this because for you, this is going to be a massive injection of energy that will revitalize your spirit. Everything happening right now is signaling a shift, and you are going to feel genuinely uplifted and inspired by this connection, as it promises to be a very positive and transformative experience. The Eight of Wands is an explosive card. It is a card of happiness, of satisfaction, of luck, that gets you moving, that gets you to go out, that gets you to search, that gets you to knock on doors, to interact, to project yourself much better in your existing reality. There you have a king of wands, well, the Page of Pentacles card and the 10 of Wands card. You see that you are also getting rid of burdens. That is why so many new things. You are leaving behind what no longer serves you or has already fulfilled its cycle. 10 of Wands. Ready. Everything that generates stress, slowness, that does not let you see things clearly, that already bothers you, hinders you, that it is no longer your responsibility to take charge of, you leave it because you are about to reach a goal. You need to relax and release all that weight. That is why life blesses you with this beautiful energy, the catalyst of the Eight of Wands, which brings such happiness. Because you have many cups, you have happiness, but you also have a King of Wands. You are positioned in a place where you are seen with a great deal of passion, a great deal of charisma, and a great deal of dedication and commitment. I see you managing very well everything that is the social element, human capital. So surely the Cancer who works with the public, who interacts a lot with people in their day-to-day, is like more in demand, right? But you are also manifesting the reality of your preference. I had told you here, Nine of Cups, which is the card of desires, but no, it was a Knight of Cups. And coincidentally, a card appears again that does connect us with desires. Manifestation of desires in a concrete and tangible way. Because if there is something the King of Wands achieves, it is practically the impossible. So prepare yourself for that, and also prepare yourself to see the flourishing in some situation. Here you have what is a Page of Pentacles. Whenever the Page of Pentacles makes an appearance within a reading, various financial matters or personal situations that had been waiting in one way or another to finally reveal themselves begin to flourish. This card acts as a beautiful sign that what was once hidden or stagnant is now ready to grow and reach its full potential, blooming into something very real and tangible for you. You feel better. You feel more comfortable. I see stability and abundance and connections that begin to grow that do not stagnate, that do not give you insecurity. Quite the opposite. That is why I see that all the time invested, the energy, everything that you might be doing, right? It's giving you something tangible and measurable, and that's where you can really develop your vision and manage your resources in a completely different way, in a much more strategic, much more powerful way. Here, the Page of Coins is speaking to us about what could be a very, 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 but very motivating beginning in some kind of work-related task, something that you are going to be doing from a place of leadership, or something that you are going to undertake alone at this moment because you have the possibility, the energy, and it comes hand in hand with this Eight of Wands. So it represents a moment when you find a way to grow through some kind of project tied to something you absolutely love, something that truly fascinates you. That is why it is very related to the first line of the reading, because you feel a very attractive possibility in front of you, because you observe it, you look at it, and you like it. You become fascinated and consider the idea very promising and highly likely to be achieved and successfully completed. You truly dive right in, and because of this, something incredibly special will emerge for you. No, it may also be that you are connecting with someone who is going to make you feel very good from a workplace where you share capabilities with that person. From any place, right? By interacting and working very well with that person, that makes you feel very at ease. Be that as it may, if any type of challenge presents itself, whether it be at work or in your life in any other area, you are going to keep moving forward because you have the disposition to overcome that challenge at this moment in a very successful way. You are gaining something very interesting. And along the way, you will realize that these are very valuable experiences and lessons, which furthermore show you how to keep moving forward. If you stay in this energy of the Page of Pentacles, surely, very, very surely, you are going to generate satisfactions, achievements, and material rewards. Expect something concrete, something that truly brings in income, and then you can turn that into real savings, into a major purchase, into renovating or remodeling your home, or even into a well-deserved vacation. In other words, what comes your way here is something material and useful, something that can be transformed into comfort, improvement, and enjoyment in your everyday life. Whatever it may be, this is going to bring some important material good, something that will give you a very high level of pleasure and enjoyment. It's all connected to what this Page of Pentacles is bringing into your life, and it points to a reward that feels real, tangible, and deeply satisfying with benefits you can actually see and enjoy. Well, be that as it may, the Page of Pentacles is also announcing the arrival of a person who wants to share quality time with you with the purpose of getting to know each other better. It will do everything possible to consolidate this relationship. The card speaks to us of devotion for Cancer, of meeting needs, of giving the best of oneself, and of ensuring that this relationship is a mutual benefit in every aspect. They are fully committed to making this connection work and flourish for the future. Because there is also an Eight of Wands that speaks to us a lot about passion, about that fire that obviously is also a trigger for the connection. I feel that in these days, you are going to feel the possibilities also of sharing yourself with other people and of being ready to work on whatever it is that you have wanted to work on for some time. Same thing I am seeing are situations that are going to materialize from a place where you are going to feel supported regarding what is being concretized. Let us see what the Master wants to tell us. Well, being yourself is hard because you only see your shortcomings. You demand that you know more than you do, that you appear to be what you are not, and that you fit in where you do not belong. It says the service of each one of you has to be simple and fluid. Be yourself, free, light, abundant, and generous, because you are inspiring when you let go of masks and pretenses. And that is what Cancer has to do. I believe that more than letting go of the mask, it is letting go of the shell. It is recognizing your time of real growth, looking inward. Always inside, you possess gifts, wisdom that must be recognized and used. You are a medicine person when you believe and trust in yourself. That is why always being yourself is how you connect with happiness, healing, and expansion. When you stop being yourself, if you do not believe in yourself, no one will, and you will always depend on outside approval, something that Cancer no longer needs. So let us connect with this wonderful energy.